Now, is there still, it says from hoe to husband. We talked a lot about the whole part. We talked a lot about a couple times, that you were a husband, in the story. Is that still something that you're looking to do? Or was the book just to say, hey, I went from hoe to husband and it was a talk about it? Or is that where you still looking to go? You still looking
That's exactly why at the end I left that letter to my future wife. I definitely want to be a husband. The crazy part is now I know I am a husband. Going through all of that helped me get to a place where now I see exactly what to do as a husband. So in a sense, it was like a self-taught manual. Like, I don't know the way to get it, but I'm going to fail my way to success. And that's exactly what I did. I bumped my head enough to know, don't do that no more.
What does that look like to you? What does being a husband look like to you now?
One word, peace. Peace of mind. That's all I want. It ain't even about sex anymore. We've had enough. I can stop having sex right now and be okay. Like, if they really knew the numbers, and I ain't gonna go into all that.
No, we don't need to know that.
I'm cool. Like, I'm super cool. I promise you, I can enjoy a woman's mind now, and if the rest follows, great. I know how to handle. The self-discipline is kicked in now, so it's not just about busting the nut anymore. It's not just about who's the next one on the belt. Like, I want one person. I'm okay with that. I want to come home. I need somebody who can recognize the signs of a stroke. Like, I need that one woman that can hold me down, and I'm okay with that. We can go to church together. We can pray together. You can pray over me. We don't talk over each other. We effectively communicate. We buried our traumas. We've gotten past it. We've healed. We raise our kids together. We travel the world. We make love in crazy places, but it's actually making love. And I'm not thinking about another woman when we're doing it. Like, I just want one woman, and I'm cool with that.
Where do you want to go with that one woman? Where's your life headed?
I want to be that couple that stands up 65 years from now and we in church because we just celebrated our 60th anniversary. Like, I want that old school love. That's it. I'm cool. I'm retired. I'm an author. I'm a father. And from this point forward, the only thing left that I really truly want to accomplish is eventually I do want to get on the radio. That's one of my goals, to radio personality. Other than that, I'm going to become an usher. I know that's the end state. Whatever church I'm in, I'm going to be a head usher.
Because the title is so strong, hold a husband.
Yeah.
What is your perspective on the husband part? Like, I know there's peace, I know there's that, but what then is your responsibility, or do you see as your responsibility to your wife? Like, what do you envision that? I know it can be usher stuff and, you're part of the church and y'all part of God, but throughout those 60 years of being together to the end, right? Like, what does that journey through this world look like? Where are you taking her? Where are you leading her? What are you trying to show? Like, what do you need her for?
As they say with the with the whole new terms that's coming along, I want her to stay in her soft era. Like, I want her to not be so masculine. I want you to operate in your femininity. Like, I want to be able to protect you. I definitely want to be able to provide. I want to be able to be such a loyal partner that it just doesn't even make sense for somebody to come and say, I saw your husband. No, he didn't do that, because I know him. He's a changed man and he's doing right. So leave that, take that somewhere else. That's not who he is. I want my reputation with my wife to be so solid that next to God, she's just like, that's my king. The main thing I would definitely strive to provide my wife is just a God-fearing man. That's the only way I can operate at this point, is to be a God-fearing man led by the Spirit. That's it. Because anything outside of that, I'm subject to crumble. I'm subject to fold. So when our pastor talks about responding out of the flesh versus responding out of the spirit, that's kind of how I operate now. So anything that just looks like it ain't supposed to be attached to me, the first thing I do is, Lord, whatever's supposed to be with me, whatever's not for me, remove it.
I would add to it. I would just add to that, my understanding as well, and being connected and Christian, follower myself, I would definitely just make sure that if and when you do, decide to go down that process again, like, your wife will be your wife long before she's your wife, right? You will be her husband long before, you're her husband. You guys will be walking together in the same form and concept of life, with the same spiritual mindset and understanding of, what you are. But I will definitely make sure that you understand I have understood this to work the most or work the best. You fully understand your plan and your purpose, so you can lay it out to her and say that this is exactly what's taking place and this is where I need you. This is what I'm looking for from you. This is how I would like for this relationship. And along the way, this is what we're building. This is what ultimately we're going to be at. I found it very difficult for ladies to stick with leadership or to stay covered under people when they don't know where it's going or they think it's going somewhere, because we constantly have to showcase that. If I told you this is where we're going, ladies will always say, well, it's not about what you say, it's actions. But they listen to what you say first, and then they follow the actions behind it. So it's good to, this is where we're going. And then next thing you know, you end up there. She's like, oh, you did say that we was going here. Okay, he not lying. You know, he is telling the truth. He is leading me to the right stuff, and things are going in the right fashion.